Buckle up, everybody, because today we are going deep on something pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's school project kits,
Okay.
but not just any kits.
Oh,
These are from a company called Jireh Electronics,
interesting.
and they're based in South Africa.
Oh, wow.
And the really interesting thing is that these kits are all about circuitry and engineering,
Okay.
but there's no soldering.
Oh, so it's like
Beginner, like thumbtacks,
Wow.
paper clips, that kind of stuff.
That's clever.
Super hands-on.
Yeah, I mean, especially for younger kids.
Yeah.
That's a really great way to introduce them to those concepts.
Yeah, like I was looking at this list of kits they have,
Yeah.
and some of them sound so intriguing.
Yeah.
Like there's a guest house kitchen notification kit and hydraulic jaws of life.
Wow.
I'm like,
I'm intrigued.
I got to know what those are all about.
Yeah.
But first things first, for anyone who wants to check these guys out,
Yeah.
you can find them online at jirehelectronics.co.za
Okay.
or on Facebook at Jireh.
Great.
And they've even got a couple of phone numbers
Oh, wow.
if you want to call them up.
Old school.
082 583 3731
All right.
or 08135322283.
Okay, cool.
And their motto is, God is our provider.
That's great.
Okay, so
Let's look at these kits.
yeah, let's get into these kits because
Great.
there's a lot to unpack,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
kind of want to group them
Yeah.
thematically.
That's a good idea.
So we've got the guest house kitchen notification kit.
Right.
That seems like it would fall under the technology in action category.
Absolutely.
And there's also a steady hands kit,
Okay.
a grade 9 technology kit,
Uh-huh.
and even a cell phone tower kit.
Wow.
It's like
So this is like
technology in action.
real world applications.
Yeah. What do you think the story behind these is?
Well, if you look at this South African KPS curriculum, I think these are probably tied to practical assessment tasks.
Okay.
So like that guest house kit,
Yeah.
maybe it's teaching learners about like
Service bell systems.
exactly like how a guest might signal for service from their room.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's taking the basic circuitry
Right.
and applying it to a real world situation.
Yeah, that's clever.
In the hospitality industry.
Yeah, so it's not just
Building circuits.
about building the circuits. It's
Yeah.
about like,
How they solve problems.
yeah, and how they actually function in the real world.
Exactly.
What about the steady hands kit?
Oh, the steady hands kit.
Any guesses on that one?
Maybe it's like a game
Okay.
where you have to like navigate a loop
Right.
without completing the circuit.
Oh, like operation, but
Exactly like Operation,
with electricity.
but with an electrical twist.
Oh, that's cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And it would teach about open and closed circuits
Yeah.
and precision.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got to be careful.
All right. So the cell phone tower kit
Oh, yeah.
is probably all about signals
Exactly.
and how those are transmitted.
I think it's probably a simplified way of
Okay.
showing how radio waves and antennas work.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you can like visualize.
Visualize how communication technology works.
Yeah. Okay. So that's technology in action.
Uh-huh.
What else we got?
We have quite a few other categories.
Okay.
We've got basic electricity,
Yeah.
safety and security,
Uh-huh.
mechanical engineering,
Okay.
electromagnetism,
Wow.
and everyday tech.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's break it down a little bit.
Okay.
So basic electricity.
Basic electricity, those are your classic circuits.
Okay.
So you've got your series circuit kits
Okay.
with 1 and 2 globes,
Uh-huh.
parallel circuit kit,
Right.
electrical starter kit,
Okay.
and a multi-component circuit kit.
So those are kind of like,
The building blocks
yeah, the basics.
of electrical understanding.
Okay, now remind me again,
Oh, sure.
the difference between series and parallel.
All right. So in a series circuit,
Okay.
all the components are connected in a single loop.
Uh-huh.
The same current flows through each component.
Right.
If one of them fails,
Yeah.
the whole thing shuts down.
Oh.
Think of old Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah.
One bulb goes out, they all go out.
Yeah.
Parallel circuits, on the other hand, have multiple paths for the current.
Okay.
So if one component fails,
Huh?
the others will still work.
Yeah.
So it's like the wiring in your house.
Oh, right.
You can use different appliances.
Independently.
Yeah, dependently.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So they're starting with
The fundamentals.
the fundamentals.
Yeah.
And then building up to those more complex applications with like that technology in action.
Right.
What about safety and security?
Safety and security.
What do we got there?
So we have a water alarm kit
Okay.
and a burglar or home or door alarm kit.
Wow.
So
That-
these are probably introducing the concept of using circuits as sensors.
Good.
So, like, imagine you build a water alarm,
Uh-huh.
and the circuit is completed when water bridges a gap,
Right.
and that triggers a buzzer.
Oh, that's clever.
So it's a very practical way
Yeah.
to learn about how technology
Can keep us safe.
exactly can keep us safe.
Okay, very cool. And then mechanical engineering.
Oh, yeah, mechanical
I just think
engineering.
it's got to be pretty hands-on.
Very hands-on.
Yeah.
So there's a DC motor kit
Okay.
that can also be used as a water pump kit.
Interesting.
So it's teaching about electrical, mechanical energy.
Okay.
And then they have a whole set of hydraulic kits.
Wow.
You got Strongman,
Oh,
Jaws of Life.
I mean, come on.
I know.
Who hasn't wanted to build their own jaws of life?
Exactly.
All right, what else? Crane and a crane with an electromagnet.
Wow.
So these are all about introducing concepts like force, pressure,
Right.
leverage.
Yeah.
The things that make hydraulic machinery so powerful.
Right. So you're really getting to experience
Firsthand.
firsthand how that works.
Okay, cool.
So you can see how like a small amount of force applied to a piston
Yeah.
can generate enough pressure
Right.
to move heavy objects,
Yeah.
which is how hydraulics work.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's move on to electromagnetism.
Electromagnetism.
What do we have here?
All right. So you've got a deluxe electromagnet kit,
Okay.
a traffic light kit,
Uh-huh.
and a basic electromagnet kit.
So this is getting into...
The relationship between electricity and magnetism,
Okay.
a little deeper.
Okay.
So things like magnetic fields
Yeah.
and how electricity can be used
To create magnet
to
force.
create magnetism,
Right.
leading to all sorts of applications like
Like lifting things with electromagnets.
exactly.
Or controlling traffic signals.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least,
Everyday tech.
everyday tech. What do we got?
This is where you find your classics.
Okay.
The flashlight kit
Uh-huh.
and the bridge kit.
Seems simple, but
They're deceptively simple
yeah.
because they offer a lot of depth.
Right.
So like the flashlight kit,
Yeah.
it's teaching about circuits and switches
Okay.
and the properties of light.
Right.
And then the bridge kit
Yeah.
that introduces structural engineering
Oh,
and a
wait,
load-bearing capacity.
it's amazing how much learning they pack into these
It is.
seemingly simple kits.
It's great.
You mentioned earlier that
Yeah.
they use some pretty clever techniques,
Oh, yeah.
like paper clips as switches.
Oh, yeah. The paperclip switches.
How does that even work?
It's actually really cool.
Okay.
So a paperclip is made of metal,
Right.
which conducts electricity.
Uh-huh.
So by connecting and disconnecting the paperclip,
Yeah.
you're completing and breaking the circuit,
Like a switch.
just like a regular switch.
Wow.
And for a child,
Right.
to see how that simple action
Right.
can turn a light bulb on or off,
Uh-huh.
it gives them this tangible understanding of how
Mhm.
circuits work.
And it's something they're already familiar with. A
Exactly.
paperclip.
Yeah, they know what a paperclip is.
It's not
Yeah.
some,
Foreign component.
weird thing that they've never seen before.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's super clever.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking about
Right.
all the other learning opportunities these kits could offer.
Absolutely.
Like, what if you experimented with different materials
Yes.
to see, like, conductivity
And activity, that's a great idea.
or, like, how these concepts apply in the real world?
Right. Or encourage them to design their own variations
Yeah.
of the projects.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about sparking that curiosity
Right.
and encouraging problem solving.
Yeah.
It's showing kids that technology isn't
Mhm.
this mysterious, complex thing.
Right.
It's something they can understand
And build
that
themselves.
even create themselves.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm still hung up on that
I
guest house kitchen notification kit.
It's so specific.
It's so specific.
Yeah.
It really makes you wonder,
It does.
like, what's the story
Yeah, what problem did this solve?
behind it?
What sparked the creation of this kit?
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine the look on a child's face when
Yeah.
they build their first circuit and the light bulb turns on?
Oh, yeah.
It's like magic.
It is.
These kits are more than just toys.
Yeah.
They're gateways.
To a world of possibilities.
Exactly.
And who knows, maybe one of these kids will be the next.
Next great inventor
Yep.
or engineer.
What a fantastic company with a fantastic mission.
They really are doing great things.